Hey Scorpio, welcome. We are going to do a little quickie reading this time for the Easter weekend. I'm going to try and get it out the Saturday prior so that you'll have a chance to look at it, or if you don't get it till Monday, that's fine. But just want to spend a little bit less energy and time on it so that I can spend time with my family as well. So what we're going to do, first we are going to roll the dice. It's going to be astrological signs. You may hear from some people with the signs this week, or it may be a message to you to reach out to a loved one that maybe you haven't been in touch with in a while that is of this sign. Nothing negative, nothing to worry about, just a way to get a clue and keep the lines of communication open. So let's go. So we have Capricorn and Scorpio. We have Sagittarius and Pisces. And Cancer and Cancer. Okay, wow. Okay, so Cancer. If you have a family member that's a Cancer, you may hear from them. Or if you have a family member or a loved one that's a Cancer that you haven't spoken with in a while, reach out. Spirit is saying to reach out and check in on them. Okie dokie. Let us pull one card for Oracle card for overarching energies. Scorpio. Oops. 3. These are already pre-shuffled. I like to do things in 3s. Okay. Ooh, kind of deep and weep. Deception. Okay. It's always good to be aware of what's going on around you. Scorpio. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The Emperor. King of Cups. 5 of Wands. Okay. Alrighty, let's get going. Now, with the card of deception, pretty cut and dry. It's an event. Someone is either doing something, I would say deception is they're telling you they're doing one thing and they're doing another, or they're doing something that they're not telling you, and this is behind your back. It's obviously someone that either you care about or that somehow impacts you. This appears to be maybe a work situation. Someone could be trying to undermine you at work. Just something to keep an eye open for. If you are, Scorpio, I'm a Sagittarius and I feel like I can be kind of naive at times. As a Scorpio, I don't think you are. You're very deep and you can be, deep and emotional. But I don't know. I feel like you'd be one to smell this out right away. So just keep your eye open, Scorpio. Both of them. Just keep your eyes open for any type of deception. And it doesn't have to be huge. I mean, your partner could be going out shopping and hiding this stuff in the trunk of their car, in the garage somewhere or something. And while that's not good, it's also not earth-shattering. Okay, and so for money, we have the Emperor. So that's good. What this tells me is, Scorpio, that you have been doing some work. You are approaching money and finances and career, anything to do with that, in a very mature way. You've taken responsibility, you're owning it, no matter where you're at. Say you screwed up and, you got in debt or you owed taxes or whatever it is. I see here, whether you've begun the plan, I see mature responsibility and ownership. So if you did screw up, you're taking responsibility for it and you've got a plan and you're fixing it. Or if you didn't, man, you're just super, mature and together and responsible, financial wise. And this is just an indication maybe of a milestone. Maybe you have paid off your car. Maybe you have your goal now of 10K in your emergency fund. Maybe you got a job that has a 401k and you're putting as much into it as you can. But whatever it is, it looks good, and keep it up. Okay, Scorpio. And then in love, we have the King of Cups. What this shows me is that you have also done work. Scorpio, it looks to me like you've just really done a lot of work. I see you as being very mature about love. And what I mean by that is you have a healthy relationship with love. And as a Scorpio, all water signs, I think, all of us can and all of us have water, but water signs, can be very deep, especially Scorpio, and emotional and maybe like reactive. But what this shows me is that you have done work and you have owned your relationship with love. And what that tells me is you recognize your self-worth, you recognize your value, you have self-love, you love yourself, you have created boundaries with friends, family members, loved ones, romantic relationships, as far as what is acceptable to you and what is not. And as a result of that, you've really grown to respect yourself and love yourself, and that just puts that out there in the universe and gets that back. And if you don't get that back, you are not adverse to removing that person, from your life. And it's just very mature, grown-up attitude surrounding love, self-love, and the ability to love others. It's really awesome. Now, as far as spiritual growth and personal growth, we have the Five of Wands. And you know what? I think this is kind of cool because Five of Wands traditionally is, conflict, competition. But what I see here, the vibe that I'm getting, is such a beautiful, nicely colored card too. It looks to me like these guys are practicing, training. So, while it may still have undercurrents of competition or conflict, I see you working, training. Man, Scorpio, you are really coming up, like in every way, taking control of your life. So I see you here working, and maybe you have inner conflict, okay, around this. Maybe you had a hard time accepting certain spiritual aspects. Maybe you grew up in a traditional religious house and it was a negative experience for you, and so you just shut down. But now you're finding a way to become more comfortable with traditional religion, or perhaps you've decided, hey, I'm not traditionally religious, but I am spiritual, and I want to grow in my, I want to grow spiritually. Something like that. So you have had conflict, but you are like in training. You are learning what it is that you want and how you are going to open the portal for spiritual growth for yourself. And then the same with personal growth. You could, be like, like sometimes I hear, okay, get up at 5 and journal. And I'm like, please, I can't even open my eyes at 5 o'clock, I try and be as spiritual as I can, but sometimes it can be, very challenging. Or, you need to go to the gym an hour a day. I've been in phase 1 for a couple years now, and that's paying for the gym membership. Hopeful to get into phase 2 where you put your gym bag in the car soon. I'm making jokes, but it is sometimes hard to put all these things into motion. But I do see you doing the work. It can cause internal conflict. It can be a reach for you, but I do see you making the effort spiritually, for spiritual growth and for personal growth. So I really do see you, man, I'm just impressed how much you're working on yourself. I don't know what the deception thing is. It's really more like a, hey, keep an eye out for, so don't freak out about that. But otherwise, Scorpio, good stuff, man. I mean, you're like a, a self-improvement ninja, okay? I mean, let me write that down. Sorry, that's too good of a title. Okay, awesome. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. See you next time, and please have a wonderful Easter. Happy Easter. Bye-bye.